Those people have come also, but this arrangement. All right, good morning and welcome to the legendary Sharks Football Club Stadium here in the Garden City of Port-HARCOUrt. It's a beautiful morning and we are all here to witness football like no other. Of course, when you talk about Port-HARCOUrt, the rains are really what has been our friend, and obviously today we have clement weather here. And once again, welcome. Of course, this is the NLO playoff. 4 teams are competing, and yesterday we saw avalanche of matches, and today, to continue from where we stopped yesterday, we are going to be seeing the very first fixture of today. And before I keep you abreast with the fixtures, my name is Michel Dagogo. You can also call me the MD of Sports, and yesterday, I must really say, it was really massive. The turnout here at this Port-HARCOUrt Center was something we did not envisage, but just really, you know, Port-HARCOUrt residents are truly lovers of football. And of course, we have referees from the River State Council of Referees, heavily led by their chairman, Sir Dima Denishas. Of course, I must really commend the outcome in terms of officiating. So far, the referees have been so professional in the discharge of their duties. 17 laws of the game, you know, is what governs football, and they have really shown that professionalism and astuteness. And for today, we'll be seeing, I call them the giant killers. AHUDIYANNEMA FC yesterday, they played a 1-1 draw with FC1 Rockets, and that happens to be the second fixture, and I'm going to be keeping you abreast with the first fixture, and once I get that information right. Of course, in the MPFL, don't forget about 4 teams have gained promotion to the MPFL, and they are Warriors, Wiki Tourist, and Kun Khalifat, and also FC Parua. And now we'll be getting teams that will be gaining promotion from the NLO to the NNL, the second tier of Nigerian domestic football. And like I said earlier, you know, on display we've seen avalanche of stars. Just truly, Nigeria is blessed with fans, with football enthusiasts, and let's see how it goes. The coach for AHUDIYANNEMA FC all the way from Abereba happens to be a former player of the different Sharks of Port-HARCOUrt. You know, I know him very well, and he's here not as an active player, but in the capacity of a coach for the AHUDIYANNEMA FC. They're putting on a replica of the Nigerian jersey, green, and green with a touch of white. Though from where I'm seated, I'm here to see their opponent, FC CAMPOS, and I believe their opponents know what's at stake. You know, every team wants to play in the second tier of Nigerian football, and for you not to be here, maybe I don't know what might have happened, but it promises to be interesting. Of course, you can hear from the background the supporters of the AHUDIYANNEMA FC. They were here massively supporting their team. You know, they got on the score sheet earlier on, but they were unable to maintain momentum, and FC1 Rockets, close to the dying minutes of the game, came back into the party, and it ended 1-1, you know, sharing the spoils. And let's see how it goes. Of course, you can see the coach of AHUDIYANNEMA FC, they're trying to give some pep up to his players, and let's see how that goes. Players trying to get a feel of the turf. You know, they played here yesterday, and they seem to be trying to warm up, to keep themselves, prep themselves, and the atmosphere, you know, in all this time, I can assure you, is going to be swatched properly. I must really give a huge commendation to the, you know, organizers of this wonderful, you know, competition. They have really shown intentionality and deliberateness. Of course, there is this saying that deliberateness leads to greatness, and big shout out to the media guys you know, doing what they know how to do best. Of course, today, so many finals will be taking place. First, in tennis, we'll be seeing the Wimbledon 2025 finals take center stage, you know, for in the men's category. And we'll be seeing Yannick Sinner, you know, Yannick Sinner will be swerving off from with his man there, Carlos Alcaraz. This young men, they have been the rave of tennis so far. The both of them have been able to, you know, shuffle the Grand Slams within themselves, and I hope to see how that will pan out there. Yesterday, we saw in the women's singles finals, we saw Iga Swiatek, you know, dismantling 13th seed American, talking about Anisimova. I'll be keeping you abreast with what's going out there in that Grand Slam finals. Of course, like I said earlier, you know, in the tennis world, Carlos Alcaraz takes on Yannick Sinner in the Wimbledon finals today. And the two players have shared 7 of the past 8 Grand Slams between themselves, evenly splitting the 6 on offer since the start of 2024. So impressive for them. But our primary concentration will be on the NLO, you know, Super 4. Of course, I can see AHUDIYANNEMA FC, you know, with their anthem. Like I was saying earlier, our sponsors, they have made sure they do what sponsors have been doing, supporting this tourney with their resources. And I must say a big shout out to all of them. In no distant time, I'm going to be reading out their names, and I want to give a special shout out to the organizers. I can't stop mentioning their names because you know, they're the reason why we are here. Brace up, relax. We are up for high octane and emotion-soaked encounter between AHUDIYANNEMA FC and their opponents, CAMPOS FC. And let's see how that goes. Of course, tonight, the finals of the Club World Cup will take center stage between the Parisians, talking about Paris Saint-Germain. They are, you know, at the cusp of making it a sextuple, and I hope they'll be able to do that when they take on Chelsea, the Blues. Winners of the UEFA Champions League, working on with winners of the Europa Conference League. For Chelsea, they have been on this stage on 3 occasions. First, in 2012, where they went to the finals of the Club World Cup, losing to Corinthians, and they also were able to make it thus far when they went there the second time, and they were able to beat another Brazilian opposition in Palmares, and Kai Havertz was the man who made them win that, scoring the only goal in that encounter. And now they will be taking on the Parisians. The Parisians, they happen to be the bookmakers' favorite. You know, they have an assistant manager in Luis Enrique. Of course, if you take a look at the kind of philosophy the Luis Enrique has instilled in his Paris Saint-Germain setup, you would understand that it's in fluidity in the middle of the park. The likes of Yao, the likes of Fabian Ruiz, also forgetting Yao Neves, and the man they call Kavisha Kvaratskhelia, the Egyptian god there, doing so well. You know, unlike what we saw in the Barcelona setup of 2015, you know, where Luis Enrique was able to have a focal, you know, positive in his side by having the likes of Iniesta, having the likes of Sergio Busquets and Xavi Hernandez. Lionel Messi took the team to another strata, but here in the Paris Saint-Germain setup, we've seen some kind of cohesion. You know, the midfield very adds to fluidity, and Ousmane Dembele, a player redefined. You know, he emerged as the highest goal scorer in the French League One. He has been pivotal to their successes. And one man I failed to mention in that Paris Saint-Germain midfield happens to be Vitinha. Vitinha, you know, he has been the quintessence of this, you know, Paris Saint-Germain team. He has his ball recovery rate has been so top-notch. Assists has been, you know, something that is so phenomenal. You know, Chelsea, like I said earlier, they were on fancied to reach the final before a ball was kicked. But considering what they have been able to do with 5 wins from 6 games at the Club World Cup, losing only to Flamengo, you know, which is also reminiscent of their opponents, talking about Paris Saint-Germain, who was also beaten by the Brazilian opposition in Botafogo. You know, the Brazilians, you know, they made a phenomenal run, but they were unable to make it to the final. But so far so good. They have shown that with adequate sponsorship, you know, though they seem to be operating on a low budget, you cannot compare Brazilian teams, you know, competing in the Copa Libertadores and what their European oppositions do have. But the Brazilian opposition, they have been able to tell you that despite operating on a low budget, we can shield with the big boys. We can, you know, go head to head, toe to toe, you know, if well supported, and they really showed this. And just truly, we're going to be seeing Chelsea and Paris Saint-Germain. Of course, immortality will be awaiting this Paris Saint-Germain side as they stand just 19 minutes away from scooping every trophy that was available to them this season. Like I said earlier, I've already lifted 3 domestic trophies and the UEFA Champions League trophy. Paris Saint-Germain put complete and incomprehensible quintet of silverware. And today at the 82,500 capacity stadium there at UJC, we'll be seeing these Parisians lock-ons with the Chelsea side. Chelsea, you know, a lot of people have ruled them, you know, out of this competition. And a lot of people seem to be pitching tents with the Parisians. But let me just take our minds back to Chelsea defying the odds. If you remember vividly, you know, in 2012, Chelsea played the finals of the UEFA Champions League and the Allianz Arena in front of the Bayern Munich fans. But they were able to, you know, play the game to penalties. I remember that much vividly. Thomas Muller in the 82nd minute, you know, scored with his head, and Didier Drogba, you know, during the 9 minutes, ball the equalizer, took the game to penalties. And when it comes to penalties, it can swing on either direction. And just truly, Didier Drogba, you know, was the hero, and that is why up to this moment he is seen as a legend in Chelsea. He covered his face in glory. The player of a very high reputation and the player for the big stage. And if you take a look at the head-to-head between the Chelsea side and Paris Saint-Germain side, Paris Saint-Germain have the marginal historical edge in this matchup, winning 3 times as opposed to Chelsea's 2. They have drawn 3. They have had the advantage in recent meetings too, going unbeaten across the last 4. They have won 2 and drawn 2. And for Chelsea, you know, a lot of people think they might not stand a chance. They have a very young side there in the setup. But just to inform you, Chelsea have attempted more shots at the Club World Cup, 100 shots than any other side. However, their bane has been their lack of clinical finishing. Of course, Nicholas Jackson, you know, he has come on up onto intense scrutiny there because of his conversion rate has been poor. And some key players will be watching is Joao Pedro, a player that was signed from Brighton and Hove, you know, announcing himself on a big stage. You know, he was able to get a brace in the semi-finals and he's now scored after the break in 16 of his last 19 club goal scoring appearances. Ousmane Dembele is another man. He has netted in both the quarterfinals and the semi-finals, and he's already scored against 3 English clubs this season. He scored against Manchester City in the UEFA Champions League. He scored against Liverpool and Arsenal. Chelsea are sweating on the fitness of Moises Caicedo. I just hope to be able to come up, you know, and be fit to take part in these finals. He picks up a knock in the semi-finals, because we'll be looking forward to that as we delve into proceedings here at the Charles Football Club Stadium. AHUDIYANNEMA FC picking the ball within themselves, obviously waiting for their opponent, FC Campos. Special shout out and big up to our headline sponsors, New Year Mega Lottery, because they are your one-stop shop for anything lottery. And I must really say, we want to look for a reliable lottery club. New Year Mega Lottery is your household name. Not forgetting SoFa Score. Everything that has to do with score, you know, will keep you abreast with all precedence matches and whatever you want to know. And also First Central Credit Bureau and AFRICOT. Not forgetting AFRICOT. And also everyone, organizers of the Nationwide League 1. For yesterday's result, we saw World United, they were victorious against FC Campos by 3-1, and we saw AHUDIYANNEMA FC play the 1-1 draw with FC One Rockets. So I'm going to be calling out our headline sponsors again. They have been doing a wonderful job. Not to forget the New Year Mega Lottery, SoFa Score, and AfriScout. AfriScout, yeah, is a name that resonates with all of us. And First Central Credit Bureau and AHUDIYANNEMA FC, well ready, well poised, and I can see the arrival of Campos FC. Campos FC just coming into the venue. You know, of course, I just hope this is not going to affect them mentally. The organizers did what they are supposed to do, keeping them abreast with the teachers how it's supposed to go. But I don't know what they were thinking, you know. And their opponents, AHUDIYANNEMA FC, whom I call the Giant Killers, based on what they were able to do in the President's Federation Cup, where they beat, you know, the Elephants of talking about Aimba, 2-time winners of the CAF Champions League, and also defeated Abia Warriors. And so far so good in this setup. I've been able to see a lot of silence in display. You know, I hope these boys keep the flag flying for this Aba side. one of our prominent sponsors. Of course, everywhere you go, you know, they need your introduction. Everywhere you go, you can find them. One of the most reliable network providers you can set up. Talking about MTN, you know, doing what they know how to do. You know, their sponsorship when it comes to tournaments, also across all boards, MTN, and also name in Nigeria, globally, and in Africa. And they happen to be our headline and one of our headline sponsors. And let's see how this will pan out. Of course, E-World, you know, by now they'll be resting, they'll be happy. Haven't started proceedings earlier on yesterday when they defeated CAMPOS FC by 3-1. And today, just to let you know once again, we'll be seeing AHUDIYANNEMA FC, the team from Abriba, working on with CAMPOS FC. A lot of camaraderie and conviviality on display. We all know that when it comes to football, football is always a unifying factor. All right, now we have the team list for both teams well prepared now. We have the team list for AHUDIYANNEMA FC of Abriba, Abia State, and in between the sticks is the goalkeeper putting on jersey number 22 in the person of Wogodo Ushe. We also have Shukuma Wanoro, jersey number 21, and Shukuma Abosi, number 18. Patrick Ogolo, number 16. Uzo Mashinagoro, number 12. Chukwuemeka Boniface, of course, he reminds me of Victor Boniface, number 8. Godwin Samuel, number 3. James Ogoshuku, 20. Ibe Emmanuel, number 11. Ijoma Maxwell, 24. And Ibe Henry Emeka, number 2. These players will be the unfit players for the team, talking about AHUDIYANNEMA FC of Abriba. And for the substitutions, we have Ejike Ogweke, he happens to be the goalkeeper, number 1. Igwe Ndukwe, number 5. Chukwuemeka Jesse, number 14. Wojo Okechukwu, number 17. Prosper Jonathan, number 9. Ekurube in the BC, number 23. Edward, 1 year, 7. Kanwe Fine Kelvin, 6. Daniel Wigwe, 33. And Ezebekwe Kingsley, number 4. Agarondo Daniel, number 13. And the head coach for the AHUDIYANNEMA side happens to be Edmond Indu Kama, happens to be a former player of Sharks of Port-HARCOUrt, now defunct, but now we have Rivers United. And for the team list for Campus FC, we have JC number 30, Ekwijuru Esromichi, and putting on JC number 30. And then number 5, we have Shidi Ebube Anwalo, and we have number 6, Okonkwo Chibike, number 15, Udoka Simon, number 3, Kalu David, number 25, Ile Medi Ugoshuku, and we have Ogu Obioma, number 8, Nnadi Chukwuemeka, number 18, Okoro Emeka, number 10, Emeka Njoko, number 11, and Benjamin Oyedikashi. This will be the on-field players. And for the substitutions, we have Sekou Koulibaly, looks like a French name, but it's putting on JC number 31. And we have Agbauru Shukuyeri putting on JC number 12, and Oji Udoshuku putting on JC number 30. 35, we have Oluchuku Udoshuku, and the 22, Okoro Mason on the 23. Imesha Bright, 28. AKBUK James, number 29. Anyanwu Chukwuemeka is putting on 29. 33, we have Okafo Ushena, Ogba Ushe, number 9. Ifrem Oyedikashi, number 7. Number 14 is Patterson Chibiuke, and 20 is Anoshiwa Shidi. 13 is Onokwaga Pascal, and 24 is Gabriel Inkpi. The head coach for Campus FC is Chibueze Cactus. And these players and coaches are what we have here. The two teams are poised. The stage is set. And I can see the chairman of the Rivers State Council of Referees, the person of Sadi Madenishas, trying to give such as referee chairman. He has been able to bring his wealth of experience into bear. He's one square peg, I can tell you, in a square hole. And he has really followed the game of officiating with so much passion, zest, and dexterity. For the AHUDIYANNEMA FC of Abreba, they are putting on a replica of the Super Eagle JC. Lemon green JC there, lemon shorts, and lemon jerseys are kind of similar, but it's not kind of identical. I would say it's very, very easy to know who JC belongs to who, but go to colors, some others. For those that might be colorblind, you might say it's green and green, but I'm trying to categorize the colors there. Supporters of AHUDIYANNEMA FC, well on ground, serenading us here with really big tunes coming in from their drums. And of course the referees are set. The referees looking very colorful, putting on the yellow jersey with black sock and black hose. Now the central referee there having a word or two with the captains of both sides. course, we all know that when it comes to appreciating decisions made by referees, either make or mar the game. And I must, like I said earlier, commend the referees. So far so good. There have not been any room for protest, no rancor whatsoever. They have been, applying their knowledge to the game so far, and I must really commend them. Center referee there having an handshake with the players. The two assistant referees going to do some kind of inspection on the net there to see if everything is okay. Everything should be fine. Of course, this is River State, and its cutting edifice here, the legendary Sharks Football Club Stadium. It has really, nonsense. This is your food. Yeah, ball now. Welcome back to the legendary Sharks Football Club Stadium, and the game has just kicked off, and it's between AHUDIYANNEMA FC of Abreba locking on with FC Campos. So far so good. No goes to the ball from either side. Less than 5 minutes played, and I can see jersey number 3 for the AHUDIYANNEMA side, in the person of Godwin Samuel, giving the ball to his goalkeeper, Obodo, changing the ball to Godwin Samuel. Godwin Samuel there looking for Emmanuel Ibe, but Emmanuel Ibe couldn't get hold of that ball, and JC number 15 for the Campos side. I've just picking a throw in. His name is Udoka Simon, and Udoka Simon couldn't go forward. That move has been repelled, and it's going to be a free kick now in favor of the AHUDIYANNEMA side. Wobodo there launching the ball into space there. Just number 11, Emmanuel Ibe. Emmanuel Ibe tries to wriggle, moves forward down and shoots. That was a nice block from just number 6 from AHUDIYANNEMA FC in the person of Okonkwo Chibike, putting his body on the line. Ball still in play. Nice header. AHUDIYANNEMA FC with the ball. Now ball in possession of FC Campos. FC Campos there. JC number 8 for FC Campos. Couldn't get the ball there into his stride, and losing possession now. Emmanuel Ibe for AHUDIYANNEMA FC. Emmanuel Ibe there. Giving the ball to JC number 20 for the side, the person of James Ogochukwu. And it seems to be some kind of a throw-in now in favor of the FC Campos side. Another throw-in now in favor of FC Campos. This is number 10 for FC Campos, Okoro Emeka, Give it the ball to jersey number 15. Udoka, Simon, finds number 6. Okonkwo, Chibike. Nice possession of the ball from the FC Campos side, but now as it stands now they have lost possession. That was a very good piece of skill from that man there for AHUDIYANNEMA FC, jersey number 8. The person of Chukwuemeka Boniface, but he has lost possession. Hasty clearance there for jersey number 16 for AHUDIYANNEMA FC in the person of Patrick Ogolo. Patrick Ogolo, of course, from the name, you understand that he's from Rivers. I won't be surprised if he's from Bonny or Opobo. AHUDIYANNEMA FC, Mawelibe tries to find his man. Jersey number 6, nice on from him there. Chibike showing nice piece of skill from him there. Give the ball now to jersey number 10 there for FC Campos. The best of Okonkwo. Okonkwo finds to find number 18. And that was a very good move, promising move for the FC Campos side. And that was a very good repellent of a defender there for jersey number 18, the person of Nnadi Chukwuemeka, clearing his lines. And it's going to be a corner kick in favor of the FC Campos side. Jersey number 3 for FC Campos, Kalu David. Ready to pull in and in swinging delivery. Of course, I can see a lot of bodies in the 18-yard area, and the center referee in the person of Ihute Solomon, ideally positioned to see things for himself, and that's a very good, not too good delivery there, and it's going to be another corner in favor of FC Campos. Jersey number 3 for FC Campos, Kalu David. That was a nice block there. An infringement there from jersey number 18. Nnadi Chukwuemeka adjudged to have carelessly, brought that man down. You can see that man there, jersey number 11, the player there for AHUDIYANNEMA FC. Talking about Ibe Emmanuel. Not much of a contact. I believe he's okay. He should be okay, yes. Ibe Emmanuel up on his feet. Ibe Emmanuel reminds me of Michael Ibe, currently playing from Altisana on loan. Yeah, he happens to be one player that played for Remo Stars during the first half of the season. He was very pivotal, talking about the Sky Blue Stars, following the footsteps of Udoji United, becoming the second privately owned team in the MPFL to win the league. Udoji United were able to do it in 1996. And Remo Stars, owned by Kule Shonami, the man who is so astute, getting to win the league there for the very first time after amassing 71 points. Our own, talking about the pride of Rivers United, finished second in that setup there. Now back to the field of play. No goes to steal reports from either side. In case you're just coming in, we are here at the legendary Sharks Football Club Stadium for the NLO playoff. Yeah, and it promises to be swashbuckling. That's a nice move from that man there for FC Campos, jersey number 21. He has just been infringed, and it's going to be a free kick in favor of the AHUDIYANNEMA FC side. Nice header. Player is down, but still in play. Nice move there from that player there, jersey number 21. Jersey number 21 for AHUDIYANNEMA FC in the person of Chukwuemeka Nwanoro. Couldn't keep the ball in his stride. Of course, the ball is always faster than the man. FC Campos. That was a long launch from that man there. Ball now in possession of jersey number 16 for AHUDIYANNEMA FC. In the person of Patrick Ogolo. Launch from the goalkeeper there. Wobodo looking for Chukwuemeka Boniface. But the second assistant referee in the person of Prince Akman spotted an infringement, and play continues now. This is number 18 there for AHUDIYANNEMA FC. Tries to tee up his man. Talking about Chikuma Abosi. Obviously looking for Chikuma 1-0. But couldn't get him. Captain of the side for FC Campos. Nice header from that man there. Now ball now. Wanting to be kind of in the position of the FC Campos side, but the ball, like I said, is always faster than man. Throwing, taking. I think there will be a retake of that throw there. JC number 3 for AHUDIYANNEMA FC. The person of Godwin Samuel losing possession there. It's going to be a throw-in now in favor of FC Campos. Standing behind the ball is the captain, opting to give the ball to Simon, JC number 15. Longish throw-in from Simon. And now the goalkeeper of AHUDIYANNEMA FC, Wobodo, launches the ball. He seems to have a very nice precision in terms of his launches. You know, the goalkeeper there, nice delivery from him. And you know, there have been some kind of evolution when it comes to goalkeeping. We now have super goalkeepers, the likes of Ederson from Man City. Manuel Neuer also does that. I wanted calling Onana, but I will not be calling his name based on the kind of goals he normally concedes. Goalkeepers that are very comfortable with their feet. But Onana seems to be very comfortable more with his feet, you know, than his hands. The primary responsibility of a goalkeeper is to bring your heroics in between the sticks. But for Onana, oh no, he has not been a goalkeeper that have really done well in recent seasons. AHUDIYANNEMA FC, just number 16 there, clearing his lines. Patrick Ogolo, now ball in the possession of the FC Campos. JC number 8 tries to beat his man, but couldn't, and there, show strength there. You can see him trying to see up that man, and there. That's a nice move now for FC Campos on the ascendancy. JC number 10, Emeka tries to find his near man, and there was a poor delivery, and there can come of infringement. The center referee, the Hute Solomon, and in the position to see that challenge. You can see the protest from the players there, but the center referee say, oh no penalty. And Simon now giving the ball to Emeka. That is going to be a throw-in favor of FC Campos. Inadi gives the ball to his near man. It's to get delivery there from the captain of the side, JC number 5, Shide Bube, the captain for the FC Campos side. Now ball in the possession of JC number 6, Okonkwo Chibike finds his man there, JC number 18, the person of Inadi Chukwuemeka, and the first assistant referee in the person of Kingsley Christopher, known popularly as Turkey, ideally positioned, you know, being eagle-eyed. See that, and the opportunity there for that man there. Oh my goodness, what a nice build-up for the AHUDIYANNEMA side against the run of play, but that man there couldn't capitalize on that defensive lapse. JC number 20 for the AHUDIYANNEMA side in the person of James Ogochukwu, wanting to get the ball past the goalkeeper, but the goalkeeper was smart enough, anticipating that, you know, the ultimate currency of football is all about converting your goal scoring opportunities. This was what AHUDIYANNEMA FC did yesterday. Despite getting all the chances, they are very profligate and they paid for it. When FC Rockets leveled parity during the 10 minutes of the game, And now they have not really learned a lot of lessons. And now just number 7, let's go to the clever delivery there. Another opportunity, wasted opportunity. Jersey number 12 for AHUDIYANNEMA FC. Pulling off. And sweet, nice delivery. Uzoma Shinagoram. Looking for James Ugochukwu. But James Ugochukwu couldn't connect the ball. And it's going to be a goal kick. So far so good. The game is intensifying. It is also electrifying. But I tell you, no goals to report from either side. It's been so massive here at the legendary Charles Football Club Stadium as the NLO takes center stage. Nice game we've seen. Clarity of purpose from the both sides. But like we all know, goals are what makes football very palatable. Very, nice to behold. And we're ready to see goals. AHUDIYANNEMA FC getting the opportunity for Tony to get the ball at the back of the net. The coach of the team there, talking about coach Edmond Indrukama, encouraging the players to get saved from the way they must have it. Pressure the team, take the ball in, and allow the players to back. Yeah, welcome back. Sorry for that little break. And we are back now to the legendary Charles Football Club Stadium. And it's still in the statement in the game between AHUDIYANNEMA FC, putting on a replica of the Five Jersey. The one with the touch of white, putting on the FC Campos, putting on the ballet green. The player is down and the medics are on ground. To stand up now, bringing in their expertise. I hope that player gets his feet, yes, just to lead. The captain of the side, talking about the captain of FC Campos, number 5, Chidi Ebube, being spotted off the pitch by the medical practitioner there, and we're going to be seeing a kind of early substitution, and it's going to be jersey number 9. Ogba is his name. He's going to be replacing jersey number 8 in the person of Wagu Obina, and we've seen substitutions making stance impacts, and AHUDIYANNEMA FC now delivery now again. AHUDIYANNEMA FC getting the opportunities in leaps and bounds, but being unable to convert. Going taking Emeka there for FC Campos. Jersey number 17 now for FC Campos. Benjamin Oredikashi wanting to move, but that move was repelled, and it's going to be a throw-in now in favor of AHUDIYANNEMA FC. Throw-in taking Ibe. Jersey number 20 now. For AHUDIYANNEMA FC, starting the proceedings early. James Ogochukwu, and we have some kind of a clash there, kind of clattering we have there. I can see two players down. Jersey number 18 there for AHUDIYANNEMA FC is down. Outbossy, and I've seen a yellow card going the way of Outbossy, the captain of the side. The center referee being sagacious there with his card, in the person of Uhute Solomon. Uhute Solomon there. And it's going to be a free kick in favor of FC Campos side. Standing behind the ball now for the FC Campos side. I have a bunch of players. I can see the man that just came in, Ogba. He has left the ball, and I can also see others. Emeka is there. And we all know that set pieces are vertical ways to get yourself into the score sheet. Can the FC Campos side capitalize on this? And that was a very good move, and a shoot. Of course, like the Rock of Gibraltar, the wall there blocking it. And nice defending there for that man there. Jersey number 3 for the AHUDIYANNEMA side, talking about Godwin Samuel, and now it's going to be a corner kick in favor of FC Campos. Jersey number 9, Ogba. A lot of bodies there in the 18-yard area of AHUDIYANNEMA FC. The team coming all the way from Apre by swinging delivery there, and there, that's a very good move. Oh my goodness! That was a nice corner kick, but no connectivity. Ogba, in swinging delivery, could not, be connected. But that's man there, Jersey number 10, Okoro Emeka in Nigerian Palace. They say he has been causing a lot of Okoro for the AHUDIYANNEMA side. He's menacing run and mercurial moves, and now ball has this place now in the possession of AHUDIYANNEMA FC. That was a nice move now. He's swinging the delivery, goalkeeper rushes out. Jersey number 12 for AHUDIYANNEMA FC. You can see protests that the player handled the ball, but the center referee there, who would say, judging that the man's hand happens to be in a natural position. Of course, not every touch of the ball on the person's arm on the field of play happens to be an infringement or a foul. As a referee, I know that Ibe there tries to find his man, Jersey number 20. Oh my goodness, disappointedly, Jersey number 20 for the AHUDIYANNEMA side. James Ogochukwu couldn't keep the ball in his stride, and it's going to be a goal kick. The captain of the side now talking about FC Campos. Jersey number 5, Chidi Ebube has the ball. Emmanuel Ibe. Nice move there from this man. Talking about the man, Jersey number 3 for AHUDIYANNEMA side. Godwin Samuel. It's the clearance there for the FC Campos side. Jersey number 6. Okoro Shibike clearing his lines. And it's going to be a throw-in. Throw-in taking now. Jersey number 3, Ibe. Gives the ball now to his man. Jersey number 2 shoots! What a shoot! Center man there blowing his whistle. You would say Solomon. I feel there's going to be a retake. Oh, okay, the referee there trying to do a draw ball situation. And jersey number 3, Ibe Emmanuel closes the ball. And jersey number 8 now has the ball. Chukwuemeka Boniface wants it to cross, but that move was repaired, and it's going to be a throw-in in favor of the AHUDIYANNEMA side, all the way from Abeba. Jersey number 11 for AHUDIYANNEMA side was infringed, and there's going to be a free kick. Jersey number 11, Emmanuel Ibe, doing so well for himself there and for the side. So much prospect we have there in the setup, and from the far side I can see an infringement. And it's going to be a free kick now in favor of the AHUDIYANNEMA side. I hope they can make use of these opportunities they are having, because that happens to be the ultimate currency of football. The second assistant referee, Prince Agba, helping his centre man. Of course, it's all about synergy. Trying to do the wall. And then it's really delivery there, goalkeeper for the FC Campos side, carrying the ball to safety. Nice goalkeeping there for the goalkeeper for the FC Campos side. That's a nice run there for the FC Campos side. Going on the ascendancy. What a good pass that was there. Adbana with the ball. Over shoots! Oh my goodness! That was the tame shot. Goalkeeper already on ground even before the ball was played. Caught the ball somehow. Couldn't get it. It touched the goalkeeper, and it's going to be a corner kick. The goalkeeper will be very lucky. Getting to the ground even before the ball was, fired. FC Campos there. Knocking, probing. Oh my goodness, that was a wayward shot from that man there, jersey number 9, Ogba Mushe. So the FC Campos side going on the ascendancy against the run of play. Of course, we've seen teams get goals against the run of play, and they wanted to do that. Ball still in play, area battle there. So much grit, so much determination being exhibited by the both sides. And I can hear the cacophony of drums, of cheers from the spectators trying to score themselves and galvanize their side to victory. That was a loose ball there for that man there for the FC Campos side now. Losing possession. Emmanuel Ibe now for the AHUDIYANNEMA side. Give the ball to jersey number 24 there. Ijoma Maswell losing possession. Ball still in play now. FC Campos. Nice build up. Ogba Mushe now with the ball. Doesn't go there, still empty. Ogba Mushe. Blistering spin the ass. Looking for wood to tee up. Giving the ball now to Inyama. Breaking the ball and now losing the chance again. Nice block. Promising move there for the FC Campos side. And it's going to be a corner kick in quick succession. They got the other corner in less than 5 minutes and they've gotten another. so much action in the game, and this is courtesy of the NLO. Of course, I must really give a big shout out to our headline sponsors, not forgetting New Year Mega Lottery, not forgetting MTN, of course, the telecommunication giants there, being so intentional, very intentional in terms of sponsorship, and also SofaScore, not also forgetting AmFiscot and First Central Credit Bureau. All these are sponsors of the Nationwide League One. Of course, don't forget the promises to be swashbuckling. That was a nice catch for the goalkeeper there for the FC Campos side. Losing possession now. AHUDIYANNEMA FC. Godwin with the ball. Godwin being very reliable there. He has been very reliable as a left back there. Being very pivotal to the successes recorded by the Abriba side, talking about AHUDIYANNEMA FC. Godwin now standing behind the ball. And it's going to be a corner kick now in favor of the AHUDIYANNEMA side. We are approaching the 9 minutes of the first half, and yet no goals to report from either side. AHUDIYANNEMA FC no goal, FC Campos no goal. Corner kick taken, and that's a good shot. Not too good, and it's wayward strike it was. Promising move. Of course, you can see the fans dancing, showing support. Nice officiating once again from the center referee, Ihute Solomon. Godwin, referee saying that that was too fast for him, and there's going to be a retake. Referee leaving the advantage there. Nice move there for this number 20 there, James Ogochukwu. Ogochukwu tries to wriggle and wriggle. That's a nice, move there from him. And yours truly, the second assistant referee, Chris Akbar there, marginally seeing that man there in an offside position. Of course, another big launch again from the goalkeeper, Wobodo, for the AHUDIYANNEMA side. Aside being a reliable goalkeeper, he has really proven that he has all it takes to he has a very good launch. Captain fantastic for the FC Campos side. FC Campos. Emeka give the ball to his near man, Agba clearing his lines, and that's a very good move Nice move, nice build up. We are all here at the legendary Sharks Football Club Stadium, seeing things for ourselves as 4 teams sweat it out to gain promotion. That's a good move from Ibe. That was a nice shot from Ibe there, and a nice block for the AHUDIYANNEMA side now. FC Campos tries to go on their CDNC. Nice move for them. JC number 11 gives the ball to his near man. So much to expect. And he's swinging delivery, and that was a nice header. Obodo on ground, you know, equal to the task to see that. The player is down, and obviously the spectators are not pleased. You can see them, but the center man sees that. I can see the 4th official there, Mr. AHUDIYANNEMA, trying to contain the teams. Trying to contain the teams there. The 4th official there having a word or two with the center referee in the person of Wute Solomon. That was a nice move there for the FC Campos side. Ebeka there. Ball now in possession of AHUDIYANNEMA side. And it's going to be a throw-in in favor of the FC Campos side. Ogba there. Not using his body well. And it's going to be a free kick. The captain of the side, JC number 5, Shidi Ebube. JC number 12 now, showing strength and grit. AHUDIYANNEMA side possessing the ball right in the half. Captain of the side, Shidi Ebube. Captain fantastic, tries to find his man, Emeka. JC number 10 has the ball, using his body judiciously well. Gives the ball now to his near man, Simon there. Even a loose ball. Emmanuel Ibe now with the ball. Emmanuel Ibe, pin man marked keenly by Shidi Ebube. Nice move, nice run he has there. What a good, promising move from that man there. Ball still in play. The Abreva side sweating it out with the FC Campos side. JC number 18 now for the AHUDIYANNEMA side now with the ball. Ball still in play, swinging delivery. That happens to be too long for that man there. The goalkeeper for the FC Campos side, Ekujuru Isumushi, he has been doing so well. Ogba just came in. And so far so good, you know. He has really been doing so well for himself. JC number 12 now for AHUDIYANNEMA side. The person of Uzom Mashinagoro tries to find his man. The person of JC number 24, German Maxwell, who was brought down by JC number 18 for the FC Campos side. The person of Inani Chukwemaka. Quick one there for the AHUDIYANNEMA side. Uzom Mashinagoro give the ball now to JC number 3 in the person of Godwin Samuel, who puts in an instant delivery, but the goalkeeper there was on ground. Move. Of course, like I told you, 4 teams are currently here in Port-HARCOUrt to sweat it out as a way to gain promotion to the 2nd tier of Nigerian domestic football. And these teams are AHUDIYANNEMA FC, Eward FC. Let's move now from that man there. And he's swinging delivery there. Nice header. Eward FC. And FC1 Rockets. For yesterday, we saw Eward United FC beating FC Campos by 3-1. And we also saw FC1 Rockets play a 1-1 draw with AHUDIYANNEMA FC, the team from Abreba. And this will be the second match for both teams. A win for the AHUDIYANNEMA side will take them thus far, put them in pole position to qualify. Having drawn yesterday, they'll be having 4 points. And a loss for the Eward side might spell doom for them. They might not have an opportunity to come back, into this game. Let's see how this will unfold. But so far so good. The two teams have really shown intention. And that was a nice build up again. That's the swinging delivery. Because the game is very fast. Very fast. FC Campos. Ogba couldn't keep that ball in his stride. It's going to be a throw-in now in favor of FC Campos side. Throw-in taken quickly. Nice repellent of an header from jersey number 21 there. And the person of Maker 1-0. Welcome back. Going now in favor of Eward side. Eward. This is number 18 for the Eward team. I beg your pardon, FC Campos. The captain of the side, Shidi Ebube. They're obviously looking for Ogba. But it's going to be a goal kick. Of course, you're hearing the voice of Michel Dagogo all the way from Rhythm 90.7 here in the Garden City of PORT-HARCOURT, and also Garden City 89.9 Radio, your group and style station, giving you incisive commentary here at the legendary Sharks Football Club Stadium. Ogba flick header from Ogba there, looking for his man. And that was a very good repellent from Patrick Ogulu. The game is really in full swing. Both teams showing intention. Ogba now for the FC Campos side, looking for his man. And jersey number 20 for AHUDIYANNEMA side, James Ogochukwu, marginally caught in an offside position. Player is down, now up on his feet. Emeka, jersey number 10 for FC Campos side. He has the ball in his stride now. Give the ball to his man Simon, jersey number 15. Everyone opting to leave the ball for the captain. Fantastic. Jersey number 5 in the person of Awulonu Shidi Ebube. A lot of bodies. The center referee have just sounded his whistle. Nice delivery there, Ogba. She's still the ball, still in a outside position, and the defenders there for AHUDIYANNEMA taking a risk there. Ball washing. Nice just there from that man down. AHUDIYANNEMA FC, that chance to go in the ascendancy. AHUDIYANNEMA FC, just number 20, promising move he has there, choice to go. And the captain of the side there, Chidebube, clearing the line, but not clearing it to safety enough. Just number 12 there. Uzon Machinagrom losing the ball now to that man there. And it's going to be a free kick in favor of the FC Campos side. Don't forget, the sole aim of this game is gaining promotion to the second tier of Nigerian football. Already we've gotten replacements, you know, for the teams that got relegated in the NNL. We've seen an upsurge in terms of privately owned teams participating. Population Army has set the precedent, and now we have about 4 teams privately owned. They'll be competing in the 2025-2026 season. And I'm going to be keeping you abreast with the names of these teams. The likes of Warri Wolves coming back to the Nigerian domestic scene after some years. hiatus. Wikitoris, Kun Khalifat, and Barua FC. The Barua FC happens to be owned by the Deputy Senior President, the President of the Senator, Jibrin Barua. And for Kun Khalifat, they are being tutored and coached by the former international, whose name I will be calling shortly. For the of course, these 4 teams finished as the top 2 sides in Group A and B after 3 rounds of matches. Which was held in Asaba. Wikitoris marked their return to the top flight after a 4-0 win over Yobe Stars in their final group game to top Group A with 5 points and a superior goal difference. Barua FC also made their way to the top tier after securing a 2-0 victory against Doma United. And in Group B, Warri Wolves defeated Crown FC 2-1 to secure top spot, while Kun Khalifat will make their first appearance in the MPFL next season after he had 4-2 victory for Otu United. And there can be an opportunity now for the team they are talking about. FC Campos not making use of the opportunity. FC Campos now has the ball. Some kind of fluidity in midfield. And Kowaida is an opportunity now from this man there. Ogba. Pinted Ogba. Goalkeeper seems to be in some kind of pain or agony. Ogba there not bearing his opportunity. Of course, I can see the coach of the both sides trying to do some kind of tactical tweaking, trying to psych their players, talk to their players. players using the incident that just happened as a way to go for some kind of a water break, and the coach is using the opportunity to talk to their players. AHUDIYANNEMA FC from Abba. Just truly have seen why they were able to beat Eyimba and Abia Warriors. But they are still a team in progress. They are still yet to attain the heights they would have loved to attain. But so far so good. They are doing so well for themselves. So far so good. They have been so astute in defense and fluid in the midfield. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, football lovers and enthusiasts, we've come to the end of this swashbuckling, high-octane encounter between AHUDIYANNEMA FC of Abiriba, looking on Twitter. This side talking about FC Campos, and no goes to report from either side. And you're hearing the voice of Michel Gagogo. And don't forget, we are all here at the base of the Nationwide League One playoffs. We're right back after this short time out. Once again, stay put, be back. welcome back to the Legendary Football Stadium. Of course, it's the NLO playoff, and 4 teams are locking on. 4 teams wanting to gain promotion, and in no particular order, they are AHUDIYANNEMA FC, AHUDIYANNEMA FC of Abriba, FC1 Rockets, and CAMPOS FC. And just to keep you abreast with what went on yesterday. Yesterday we saw 2 matches being played. We saw AHUDIYANNEMA FC defeating AHUDIYANNEMA FC there. They defeated their opponents, talking about CAMPOS FC by 3-1. And we saw AHUDIYANNEMA FC of Abriba, that is in Abia State. They played a 1-1 draw with FC1 Rockets. 1 Rockets unable to fire their rockets, not living up to expectation. You are still 1 Rockets, and we are here to see Rockets. Don't mind me being just sarcastic. And that's about now. These 2 teams that played yesterday, happen to be playing their 2nd game for the both sides, particularly for AHUDIYANNEMA FC. Getting a victory would keep them on 4 points, and also for FC, CAMPOS FC, if they get to find themselves on the losing side, which I'm not praying for, they might not stand a chance to make it, to where they would have loved to. So far so good, ladies and gentlemen. The game is up, and it's the 2nd half on that way between AHUDIYANNEMA FC of Abriba and CAMPOS FC. Some kind of a protest coming in from the coach of the owner of the club there, talking about CAMPOS FC being displeased with officiating. But from what I can see, I've not seen any kind of bias, sincerely speaking, from the officials. And the focal point of this argument is an offside call. And we all know that when it comes to offside calls, it's very contentious. Even at the point where we have video assistant referee, we had a lot of contentious issues. So for the good of the game, in order not to bring the game into disrepute, the owner of the side has to imbibe the spirit of sportsmanship. They are not losing. The game is still very much open. So that happens not to be something that would be bringing the game into disrepute. Now back to the field of play. It's throwing now in favor of AHUDIYANNEMA FC. JC number 21 with taking the throw. His name is Meka Wanoro. Couldn't get to his man, and it's going to be a goal kick now in favor of FC Campus. JC number 25 for FC Campus. Ugoshiku with the ball. Ugoshiku looking for Agba. Player is down now for the FC Campus side. Referee ideally positioned to see that standing behind the ball is just number 6. Okonkwo Shibike. Okonkwo Shibike. Nice delivery from him, looking for his man. What's an air to hit, but not strong enough or forceful enough to, worry the goalkeeper. Another player down for FC Campus. Of course, just to tell you that 5 teams have gained promotion from the NLO to the NNL, and in no particular order. I'll be bringing their names, but now before I do that, just number 8 now for AHUDIYANNEMA FC there. Nice move from him. Jersey number 8 from AHUDIYANNEMA FC tries to wriggle into the 18-yard box. Chukwuemeka Boniface couldn't do what Victor Boniface seemed to be doing for Bayern Leverkusen, and it was a wayward cross. Wanting to cross at the same time, I can't just phantom what he was trying to do. Nice move from AHUDIYANNEMA FC. That was a nice shot. Jersey number 12 and jersey number 12 there, who's on match now, and it's a 10 shot from him. And like I said earlier, 5 teams from the NLO have gained promotion to the NNL, and in a particular order there are my Kunkele FC of Niger State and Mark. Like I said earlier, 5 teams have gained promotion from the NLO to the NNL, and they are Kunkele FC of Niger State, Warinje FC of Bauchi State, Kano Ambassadors of Kano State, City FC of Abuja, and Spammers FC of Ogun. Of course, about 4 northern teams kind of, and 1 western team. I can barely see a team from the south here, and I wonder why. About to be field of play now. Okay, the northern zone, they have just concluded theirs, and at the Professor Center, we are seeing the teams from the south ongoing right about now. Corner kick now about to be taken by that man there, Maweli there for the Uno side. That's a good shot. Nice technicality there. Clarity of purpose. But the execution was poor, and that happens to come from jersey number 8 for the AHUDIYANNEMA FC. Talking about Chukwuemeka Boniface, Chide Bube, Captain Fantastic for the FC Campus side with the ball. Tries to tee up his man, but couldn't, and it's going to be a throwing in favor of the Abreba side. AHUDIYANNEMA FC. Mawelibe trying to wriggle. They have just gone to the ground. This is number 6 for FC Campus being infringed. The center referee, Nwute Solomon. Just number 6 there for Campus FC, doing so well for himself. Talking about Okonkwo Shibuke. Nice header from this number 21. Chukwuemeka Wanoro. That's the sound of the referee's whistle. This is number 16. Patrick Ogolo looking for his man. This is number 21 there. Chukwuemeka Wanoro. Ball still in possession of AHUDIYANNEMA FC now losing possession. And this number 17 now for the FC Campus side. Wanting to be teed up by that man there, JC number 6. From every indication, this match might be ending in a stalemate. Except there happens to be a late swing or a late turn in terms of how things go. But the two teams is very compact. It's been a cagey affair. A game of few chances. It's been action-packed. Maker there, clearing his lines there. Throwing now in favor of the FC Campus side. JC number 21. Maker 1-0. Throwing taking now. JC number 18 for FC Campus. In the Maker. Giving the ball to Shidebube. Shidebube losing possession now. Problem now for the FC Campus side. That was a nice move for the Abreba side. Going on the accidents, but that move was repelled by just number 25 from the FC Campus side. Talking about Ugoshuku. This number 8. Opportunity for Agba. Agba there, the goalkeeper for FC Campus. The Kujuru, Esomshi, anticipating play and clearing his line. The player is down. It happens to be a player for the side from Abreba, the AHUDIYANNEMA side. This is number 18, the captain of the AHUDIYANNEMA side. Chukuma Bossi up on his feet. This is number 25, he nailed him. Giving the ball to JC number 18. The person of Inadi Chikemeka. Inadi Chikemeka looking for JC number 15. The broker Simon. And going to be a throwing now in favor of FC Campus. Instant delivery there from that man. JC number 18 there, Inadi Chukwuemeka. The second half seems to be very quiet at the moment. Don't forget, tonight we're seeing the finals of the Club World Cup. Chelsea will be locking on with Paris Saint-Germain. It is the 2,500 MetLife Stadium there in New Jersey. Both teams, Chelsea and Paris Saint-Germain, happen to have a reminiscent outing in the group stage. Both of them losing one goal apiece, one game apiece per goal by a goal to nothing, and Chelsea side losing to Flamengo, led by their former player Felipe Luis. That's a good shot from that man there, just number 8 for the AHUDIYANNEMA side in the person of Chukuma. This number 20, 1-0. 1-0, infringing a player there. You can see him showing the spirit of sportsmanship and apologizing. Of course, I can see substitutions about to be made for the team there from Abreba, AHUDIYANNEMA FC. And JC number 8 will be making his way out of the field. And JC number 8 happens to be the person of Chukwuemeka Boniface, being substituted by JC number 17, the person of Wojo Okechukwu. JC number 23 have just made his way into the pitch. The person of Ekurube in the BC coming in for I'm here to get the name of the player who Ekurube came in for, but I will be cleaning up first once I'm sure of that. Back to the field of play. FC Campus on the ascendancy. Player is down for the FC Campus side. JC number 18. Stoppage there from the center referee. Nice move for the team there, talking about the AHUDIYANNEMA FC. But the second assistant referee marginally seeing an offside position of play there and raising his flag. Jersey number 23 for AHUDIYANNEMA FC. The person of Inibis being introduced. Chidebube, captain for FC Campus there. Opportunity now, Jersey number 17 now for FC Campus! What a shot! Jersey number 17 for the FC Campus side. What a goal that was! Benjamin Oyedikashi. You can hear the cacophony of cheers from the spectators. That was a ballistic missile from him, right on the edge of the box. Campus FC, from their stand comes rivers of joy. Of course, it's been a magnificent build up to that goal. Oyedikashi Benjamin for Campus FC. The big man looking imposing, endearing himself to his fans. You can see him very united. Oh my, yours truly. The game of football is all about converting or scoring opportunities. It's going to be a massive blow for the Giant Killers. AHUDIYANNEMA FC, all the way from Abreba, with the feats they were able to achieve in the President Federation Cup, beating the People's Elephant Enyimba and the Umo Chineke Boys, Sabia Warriors. And yet, they came into him in this encounter as favorites, but they have not been able to live up to expectation. Scoring first yesterday, capitulating against FC1 Rockets, and now missing the opportunities. And they are paying the man Benjamin. It's going to be a disappointment for the coach of the side, what seems to be his second homecoming, not as a player. Don't forget the coach of the side, of the AHUDIYANNEMA side, in the person of Edmond Indukama. Was a former player of the Functions of PORT-HARCOURT, and coming back to the stadium where he covered his face in glory as a coach now. He'll be very disappointed. You can see the player there for AHUDIYANNEMA FC agonizing in pain. the center man lets that slide. What is football for you? Take your chances, or else you pay dearly for it. FC Campos show his zest and dexterity in the second half. What a nice move it was for them. Oh my goodness. Football sometimes can be cruel, especially when you feel the team that seems to be doing so well, not getting to find themselves on the score sheet. Just to keep their balance with some transfers currently ongoing. Of course, Chelsea, they have given non-Madueke permission to leave their Club World Cup camp in the USA in order to finalize a move to Arsenal. There has been a lot of protests coming in from Arsenal fans all over the world. They seem not to be okay with this move. And the club hierarchy, the Arsenal hierarchy, not yielding to the call of their fans. And I ask, do fans have a say in football? If not, why would a club go for a non-Madueke? Of what use would it be for Chelsea to secure the services of non-Madueke when the fans don't really like him? Let's see how that goes. And also, Bournemouth, they have agreed to the £5 million fee sign. Chelsea goalkeeper Jovi Petrovic. Avalanche of substitutions there to be done by the AHUDIYANNEMA side as a way to revitalize the squad and bring in some fresh legs to see if they can come back into this game. As it stands now, they are really nice move for was a nice and promising move from CAMPOS FC. There was a nice piece of kick from that man. They're trying to go forward and crossing the ball. The CAMPOS side, they are showing so much intent. That was a tame shot. They are not trying to capitalize or be comfortable with their 1-0 lead Of course, a 1-0 lead in football is not a sustainable lead. Can they double the advantage? Of course, the FC Campos side wanting to introduce the player. You can see the fourth official there trying to screen to check the player. JC number 22 for the FC Campos side is about to be introduced. His name is Okoro Mason. You know, when you hear Mason, one name that comes to mind is Mason Greenwood. But here is Okoro Mason putting on JC number 22. Of course, for him to be introduced in the second half, maybe it's some kind of a game plan for the FC Campos side. And Okoro Mason has just been introduced. Coming in for JC number 10, talking about Okoro Emeka. Nice header there from the FC Campos side, not leaving anything to chance, trying to cement their lead. It's going to be a free kick in favor of the AHUDIYANNEMA FC side, the team from Abreba. The player is down on the turf. JC number 17 for the AHUDIYANNEMA FC side, talking about Benjamin Oyedikashi, the goal scorer there. The change of words there between Benjamin and the defender there. But still in play now. Ball just number 11 now for the AHUDIYANNEMA FC side. DB Emmanuel giving the ball to Ogolo. Ogolo finds his near man. His near man there could keep the ball into his stride, and that was a longish ball there. Nice catch for the goalkeeper. Wobodo for the AHUDIYANNEMA FC side. Going taking for the AHUDIYANNEMA FC side. Ogolo now with the ball. Ogolo looking for options, finds none, but we have just been infringed, and it's going to be a free kick in favor of Ogolo. How are the mighty falling? The giant killers, the team from Abreba, not living up to expectation. Jersey number 18 for the AHUDIYANNEMA FC side. The person of Kuma Abosi playing a longish ball, losing possession now. Ball in possession of FC Campos side. There's a telegraphic pass now, delivery there. Now it's on the shooting from the goalkeeper. You can see the goalkeeper coming out, touching us off the line. Goalkeeper still, you can see him. Oh my goodness. The goalkeeper will be counting his lucky stars. The other player then swinging delivery now. Ball still in play. Campos Oyedikashi, the goal scorer there. So to goals, first to shoot. Has to defend it from last man there. Jersey number 11, Emmanuel Ibe. Goes on the accident, Emmanuel Ibe. Being too strong for the likes of Carlo. The game is getting more feisty. The two teams seems to be bringing their A game into this. What a nice show of strength and zest from both teams. AHUDIYANNEMA FC and CAMPOS FC. Of course, football just truly is all about converting your goal scoring opportunities. And let's see if we'll be seeing a late resurgence from the AHUDIYANNEMA FC side, the team from Abriba. Jersey number 21 there for the AHUDIYANNEMA FC side. In the person of Chukwuemeka Wanoro standing behind the ball. Poised to making an swinging delivery. Oh my goodness, and by his standards, he will be very disappointed with himself. Chukwuemeka there, Wanoro, not being able to pull the strings at a time where they seem to be trailing. We all know that set pieces are veritable ways to put yourself on the score sheet. That was a nice header from him there. Jersey number 21, Chukwuemeka. Jersey number 3 for the CAMPOS FC. Kalu tries to find his man. And it's going to be a throw-in now in favor of the CAMPOS FC side. Yeah, welcome back. Like I said earlier, this is the legendary Charles Football Club Stadium, and the NLO playoff is currently ongoing. And we are here live in Port-HARCOurt, the Garden City. So there seems to be a state of emergency, but in sports there is no state of emergency. Because sports live on. Because football is a veritable tool for social development and also empowerment. And this playoff started yesterday, where we witnessed 2 matches. And the very first match we saw AHUDIYANNEMA FC. They beat CAMPOS FC by 3-1. And in the second match we saw FC1 Rocket. They played a 1-all draw with AHUDIYANNEMA FC of Abriba. And now AHUDIYANNEMA FC are locking on with FC Campus. And just to inform you, AHUDIYANNEMA FC are losing. That's a good move now. That's the goal scorer now. The best number Odika. When he gets to see of his man. Opportunity. What a goal! This guy the outside. That guy is going to go the outside. What a goal! That was Oyedikashi teeing up his man there, the goal scorer. Oh my goodness, that was a nice build up. Nice move. Oyedikashi teeing up his man. I'm here to get the name of the goal scorer. But once I do that, I'll be keeping you informed. But I know the scorer of the first goal was the provider of that goal. Benjamin Oyedikashi being a menace to the defense of AHUDIYANNEMA FC, the team from Abriba. Welcome back. In case you're just coming in or joining us, the very first match in day 2 of the NLO playoff, it's CAMPOS FC 2, AHUDIYANNEMA FC yet to score, and the first goal for CAMPOS FC was scored by Benjamin Oyedikashi. He has been a menace. And Benjamin Oyedikashi teed up Ehirin Oyedikashi for the second goal. FC Campus side doubling the advantage. You know, nice build up to the goals, and it's been really wonderful. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's CAMPOS FC 2. AHUDIYANNEMA FC here to score. No, it's going to be a disaster. It's going to be a disaster for them. The team that started on a very good note, securing a draw. So they wasted a lot of chances and now not being able to endear themselves to their fans. Jersey number 18 for AHUDIYANNEMA FC clearing his lines. Chukuma Albosi. Albosi. some kind of protest or contention coming in from the spectators, of course. But in all, the spirit of sportsmanship would win, it will triumph. I believe for the coach of AHUDIYANNEMA FC, in the person of Edmond Indukama, he will be very disappointed. The second coming into the legendary Chelsea Football Club Stadium has not been memorable. It's going to be memorable in some kind of negativity. He played for the defunct Chelsea PORT-HARCOURT, and now coming in as in the capacity of a coach, you know, tinkering the side. He was thinking he can be able to take them to glory, but it's what it is. The game is intensifying. Emmanuel Libe there for AHUDIYANNEMA FC losing possession. Carlo for CAMPOS FC now with the ball. Give the ball to already Kashi Benjamin. Tries to move forward. Nice header. It's going to be a throw-in now in favor of the AHUDIYANNEMA side. Throw-in taking. Emmanuel Libe putting the ball in his stride. A meter. 1-0. Taking the throw in there. That was a long launch from that man there. It's game on. The game is full blown. As it stands now, opportunity again now for this team again. Talking about the opportunity again. And just truly, that opportunity has been repelled. And not being repelled by the defender, but repelled by the flag of the second assistant referee in the person of Mr. Prince Akbar. Jersey number 7 for CAMPOS FC. The person of him, the goal scorer there, Oyedi Kashi. Game still in play. AHUDIYANNEMA FC tries to go in the ascendancy. Change of passing in good section. Jersey number 7 for AHUDIYANNEMA FC takes 18 shots there. Jersey number 7 for AHUDIYANNEMA FC. Edward Wonye is one player that I've seen that he has some kind of nice moves. He's here to let himself fully soaked into the game. So I'm just hoping that we'll be seeing more good play from him. Tired legs. Because once the game intensifies, some players' stamina and energy level will drop. Don't forget, tonight in the men's singles, talking about the Wimbledon, we'll be seeing Yannick Sinner in the match-opening encounter. Will be rubbing off with his man there, Carlos Alcaraz. These two young lads, they have been in the rave of tennis at the moment. They have been able to win the last 6 Grand Slams within themselves, sharing it between themselves. And we'll be seeing that will pan out at the All England Club. For the coach of the CAMPOS FC side, in the person of for the coach of the CAMPOS FC side, Chibueze Daptos, will be very pleased And 8 minutes additional time is 90 minutes on the clock, and I'm not really surprised about the additional time because of the amount of stoppages we had, you know. So Emmanuel Ibe, they have 8 minutes to come back into this game. Talking about the side from Abriba, AHUDIYANNEMA FC, can they do it? We've seen teams come back, level parity when nobody believed they would come. Let's see if they'll be able to get 2 quick fire goals. And another substitution now coming in for the Abriba side. Jesse, number 14 for the Abriba side, in the person of Chukwemeka Jesse from the house of Jesse. They are just substituted Jesse, number 7, in the person of Jesse, number 18, I beg your pardon, in the person of Chukuma Abose. He's swinging delivery there, goalkeeper for his about safety. FC Campos losing the ball now to AHUDIYANNEMA FC. Ball still in play. Jesse, number 9 for AHUDIYANNEMA FC, in the person of Prosper Jonathan, as he's just coming in. It reminds me of Michu Bashwai. Nice build on from Kalu. Kalu now giving the ball now to Jesse, number 7. Jesse, number 7 for the team there, in the person of him. Edikachi! Oh my goodness! What an opportunity that was for the first goal scorer there, in the person of Benjamin Edikachi. The Edikachis, they have really been a menace. Both Benjamin, the 2 players there, Benjamin Edikachi and Ehirim Edikachi. So far so good. I wonder who will be the best player amongst them. Maybe the fans or the spectators will be voting. For Benjamin Edikachi, has been able to score 2 goals in 2 games, and he is in reckoning for the highest goal scorer award, and also a player for the tournament, player of the tournament, I beg your pardon. Nice header there, trying to repair their line. Talking about the CAMPOS FC. You can see the urgency being applied by the AHUDIYANNEMA FC. This number 14 couldn't give the ball to his near man there. Losing possession. The game is intensifying, it's also electrifying, and here goes this number 7. Of course, in the game of football, what you expect is not always what you get. Before the game started, nobody would have believed that AHUDIYANNEMA FC will be losing, will be on the losing side. But it's football. Once you don't convert your chances, they come back to haunt you. The clock is ticking. The minutes coming and passing by. But it's going to be an Herculean task for AHUDIYANNEMA FC to come back into this game. It's going to be one of the highest miracles. Are we going to be seeing the miracle of Damal? Or we are going to be seeing the miracle of Istanbul? Of course, the miracle of Istanbul happened in 2005. In the Champions League finals between AC Milan under the tutelage of Carlo Ancelotti when they played the Reds Liverpool. And in the first half, we saw goals, 3-0 the Reds, trailed, but they came back under the leadership of their captain, Steven Gerrard. Five minutes have already been played. Already. And the AHUDIYANNEMA side, they have 3 minutes to salvage or make the score respectable. And with the way things are going, they seem not to be playing so well. And they have just considered a corner kick. Must only give a special shout out to our headline sponsors for doing what they are doing, bringing their resources, their scarce resources into bear. Not forgetting New Year Mega Lottery and telecommunication giants MTN. Of course, for MTN, they have carved a niche for themselves being involved in the sponsorship of sporting activities here in Nigeria. They have also made a name for themselves in athletics. Of course, they are the co-sponsor of the MTN Making of Champions, the MOC there. And also SofaScore and AfriScott, not also forgetting First Central Credit Bureau and our organizers of the Nation League. Everybody making sure this league sees the light of day. See, may God bless all of you. Back to the field of play here at the legendary Charles Football Club Stadium. And it's going to be a massive one. Of course, I can see the arrival of some teams for the second match of the day. FC1 Rockets, don't be locking on sweet. Eward United FC. For FC1 Rockets, they played a 1-1 draw with AHUDIYANNEMA FC yesterday. And for Eward FC, they lost. They won yesterday, They won. I beg your pardon. Sorry about that mix-up. They won. CAMPOS FC, the team that is just beating AHUDIYANNEMA FC. Now, so much to expect from that encounter. Now is it now? You can hear the spectators shouting, away, away, away. Of course, it's always sweet when you are on the victorious side. Now Elibe wanted to cross. That's a nice block from just number 6 for CAMPOS FC. In the person of Okonkwo Chibuike. Corner taken in favor of AHUDIYANNEMA FC. The Abreba boys. I call them the Lions of Abreba, but they have not been able to live as Lions. Missed kick from that man there, but still in play. Emmanuel Elibe now with the ball. That seems disappointing. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, football lovers and enthusiasts, we've come to the end of this scintillating encounter, swashbuckling, electrifying encounter between FC Campus or CAMPOS FC and AHUDIYANNEMA FC. And after 90 minutes, it's CAMPOS FC 2, AHUDIYANNEMA FC, the Giant Killers, no goal. Of course, it's been really massive. So massive. And I really like the colorfulness, the atmosphere, and the weather here in the Garden City of Port-HARCOUrt. It's so clement. Of course, when you talk about Port-HARCOUrt, there is unpredictability when it comes to the weather condition. It can always rain, it can shine, but today it's been a fair weather. I'll be back. Don't forget, my name is Michelle Dagogo, reporting from the legendary Sharks Football Club Stadium here in the Garden City of Port-HARCOUrt. Giving you incisive and informative commentary at the NLO playoff. I'll be right back.